Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Lacey Swope.
Are you ready for that cool down? It is coming. The cold front is making its way through the plains. The first one, the second one, just moving in from Canada. Those arrive for your weekend. Ahead of that, we are still very, very hot, and it's very warm as we start off your Friday. This is our Lucky Star Sky Cam Network. Beautiful sunrise underway, and I do think we'll have a little more cloud cover move into the afternoon hours versus what we have been, but still very hot. So get ready. Here they come. Let me show you the current temperatures ahead of the boundary. Sweltering 70s. 80s, scorching heat once again today. This front currently moving through North Platte is making its way into Kansas, will spark storms later today, and it will bring a chance of rain to Oklahoma tomorrow. Still hot. Cold front number 2, that's the real deal. It's bringing in cooler, drier air, widespread rain chances in northern Oklahoma as it moves in. It'll bring us some of our highest rain totals as well. Air along and behind that, 50s and 60s. Won't be quite that strong when it gets to Oklahoma, but it does bring relief. So here they come. They are showing up now. Everything is playing out, and the cold front, the second one, looks even stronger with the morning data. The temperatures look cooler behind it. 77 degrees downtown Oklahoma City. Southeast winds, dew point right now still in the 60s, the low 70s. It's muggy. 81 in Edmond, 80 in Shawnee, 80 in Norman. We've got 77 in Medford, Woodward 77. It's 80 degrees in Clinton. 81 in Hobart, upper 70s down to the south, so very warm, and we're heading back to this. 101 in Alva today. The air is drier, temps will be a little hotter. 103 Oklahoma City, and back to 106 in Hobart, 105 Lawton. Record high 105. That record was set back in 2006. I think the actual record at Will Rogers will be safe today, but we're much closer to that end of the spectrum versus average, which is low 90s for this time of year. 105 in Oklahoma City with the heat index, and we're looking at 110 plus again in eastern Oklahoma. Dangerously hot today, and there's a chance for a pop-up shower, thunderstorm, isolated in nature down to the southeast as well as out in the panhandle. So are you excited tonight? Friday Night Lights, non-conference games going on. If you are headed to the football field today, hydrate, hydrate. 7 o'clock, temperatures in the 90s, 93 at halftime, and temperatures will be in the 80s by fourth quarter. And you got to tune in to our 9 a.m. newscast. We will have Pep Rally Friday as Del City takes on Choctaw at home coming up for the evening game. High pressure is overhead. I'll tell you that. You know that, right? The heat dome, it's here. You've been feeling it. Today will be our 7th day in a row at or above 100 degrees. We told you it'd be an 8-day heat wave, and tomorrow still very hot as well. Remnants of Harold. See the spin coming out over Colorado? That is riding up around the heat dome, gets shoved down to the south, brings us a chance for rain and storms coming up for tomorrow. There's the big storm system coming out of Canada. That's really pulling that cooler air in, and it's going to spark severe weather over the Great Lakes coming up for later today. Front number 1, I'm starting your future next gen. This is a look at how the rain may play out on Saturday and Sunday. Front number 1 moves in tomorrow morning. It's weak. It's a wind shift. We get a north wind in the metro, and by tomorrow afternoon, ahead of that boundary, we may have a few pop-up showers and storms. So chance of rain in southern Oklahoma. That boundary may end up being a little further north, a little further south, but along and south of it, yes, a chance for an afternoon storm, a heavy downpour, maybe some gusty winds. Front number 2 rolls in for your Sunday morning. More widespread rain possible, higher totals to the north and east, and that moves by with the cooler air makes its way in. 70s overnight tonight, chance of rain 20% tonight, pop-up shower possible. Saturday, 90s in northern Oklahoma, triple digits central, southern sides of the state. That boundary along and ahead of it, rain chances 20 to 30%. Can't rule out a stray thunderstorm. And then Sunday, 80s on the way, 90s to the south, but that north wind, drier air moves in. Best chance of rain will be in the morning through midday. 40% in Oklahoma City, 60% to the northeast. Some areas, 1/4 inch of rain, other areas, 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch, and mainly northeast of Tulsa for some of those higher totals. But 60s for lows next week, highs in the 80s. It's looking good. And that's your 9-day. We're coming back right after this.